the Lindani Myeni shooting in Nuuanu a few days ago by the Honolulu Police Department. I'm watching the media intentionally label this as homicide before the investigation is complete, before any evidence is in, even after the police have shown the body cam footage of Myeni attacking and trying to kill those police officers viciously, unprovoked, trying to kill them, beating them so badly with his fists you could hear him grunting with every punch. That's how hard he was swinging with every punch. Two of the three officers got concussions. They got facial bruises, contusions, cuts. One was briefly hospitalized, I believe. And this was an unprovoked attack. And the media is trying to make them look like they're the bad guys. Even our great Megan Cow, the criminal attorney, the one who's defended guys like Mike Miskey, ran for the prosecutor's office. She's the darling of the gun rights people, and I don't understand why that is, because she's made a couple of statements on the media about if somebody breaks into your home and they only have a knife, you can't use a gun to defend yourself. You can only bring a knife to a knife fight, that sort of thing. So obviously she's an attorney that has no understanding of the proper disparity of force. But this guy, Lindani Myeni, had showed up at somebody's house and just viciously beat the cops. And I've got a lot to say about it. You know, it's frustrating to see all the media and all the people going, oh, he was a Zulu prince back in Africa. Well, guess what? This ain't Africa. Oh, but he was a gentle giant. Was he? Was he a gentle giant? Is that why he was trying to kill 3 police officers? And he was whipping 3 of them. I mean, beating the hell out of them. He wasn't just winning, he was throwing down. So don't tell me that he was a gentle giant that's unprovoked. I know some guys that know him from Waikiki. They've had interactions with him, and he's a rugby player, a very aggressive, very violent sport. The guy has had some martial arts training, because you can hear every time he's throwing a punch when he's going hoo hoo hoo, every single punch, and you can hear the dull thud of his fists making contact on the skulls of those police officers. Police officers, they don't train enough. Don't care what you say. I don't care. Most of them, the majority, they do this biannual qualification, go to the range once in a while, and they think that because they got that badge and their pepper spray and their gun, that they are ready for anything. Well, guess what? This just proves that you aren't. And guess what else? This didn't go to the ground. This fight did not go to the ground. So don't tell me that, well, if the officers knew some jujitsu, one of the things the officers could have used and should have used is a vascular neck restraint, a chokehold. But you know what? Look, because of the media now, officers can't even use a chokehold. You could hear those officers begging. One of the officers, you could see his hand up in the video, and begging, please stop, as Myeni was just raining punches down on him. And I'm just wondering, what does it take for you people to understand, just because the man is a certain color does not mean that he's innocent. And just because he is from a foreign country doesn't make him a victim, okay? If this country is so bad, pack your shit. You don't need to be here. But the officers finally shot him, and you can hear one of the officers when he's on the ground just getting wailed on, telling the other officer, shoot him already. And then the officers finally discharged 3 rounds from his service weapon and shot Myeni. But you see all the media now. So Keoki Tucker, or Keahi Tucker rather, and Hawaii News Now, they're just going out of the way to villainize him and make him some sort of a saint who was just misunderstood. He was breaking into the woman's house. You could hear the distress in her voice as she was crying and pleading for the cops when the cops arrived. Now, police officers, a couple of things. You guys need to do more training. That's just all there is to it. There's too many cases across the country. There's too much scrutiny on you. There are too many eyes on you. The media is watching. People want to villainize you. They want to make you the bad guy. So you have got to get into some training. And secondly, if you're a police officer and you're going to hold that job, I suggest that your police chief in every city across the country have every shift. When you start your shift, you get online with your partners and you dry fire for 15 minutes. 15 minutes. And you finish the day with at least 30 minutes of combatives, of just basic unarmed combatives. Because you know what? The criminals all know more about martial arts than the cops do. And unfortunately, like I said earlier, and I'm not trying to beat a dead horse, but too many cops think that that crap that you learn in the police academy is going to work. It's not going to work with some ice head or drug addict who is watching UFC and MMA fighting every night of the week, and they're out fighting in the garage with their buddies, bare knuckle, and getting themselves conditioned to this kind of combat. There's no way you're going to win that. So, police officers across the country, start training. You guys in my area, come to my gym. I'll let you train there. You've got to learn some striking techniques. You got to learn some blocking techniques, and you got to learn some basic submissions and takedowns. There's just no way around that. Anyway, if you guys are watching this video, contact Hawaii News Now and other media sources and telling them to quit trying to villainize the police. Quit trying to make heroes out of criminals. Like I remember SICAP had over 30 arrests, and the kid wasn't even 15 years old yet. 30 arrests. So the kid was a career criminal for the entire length of his life and played with fire. And I can tell you that every decision that you make in your lifetime, you criminals, every decision that you make in your lifetime leads up to that moment and that one situation that you can't prevent. That showdown. Out.